Imagine a world ruled by giants, creatures so powerful, so dominant, they had no rivals. They weren't just survivors, were nature's ultimate design, and in what felt like a heartbeat, they vanished. No epic battle, no final war, just silence. What really happened to the dinosaurs? We've been told it was an asteroid, a rock from space, 7 miles wide, boom, end of story. But what if that's only part of the truth? It's because buried in the rocks, the ice, even in our DNA, are whispers of a far deeper mystery. One that stretches beyond impact craters, to fire, ice, poison skies, and survival against impossible odds. This is the untold story of the greatest extinction in Earth's history, and the dinosaurs who tried to survive it. 66 million years ago, Earth was thriving. The continents were warm and green. Seas teemed with ancient marine reptiles. In the skies, pterosaurs with 30-foot wingspans soared, and on land, the dinosaurs reigned. Tyrannosaurus rex patrolled the forests of what's now North America. Sauropods, the skyscrapers of the animal kingdom, shook the ground as they walked. And raptors, intelligent, agile, and deadly, hunted in coordinated packs. This wasn't a chaotic wilderness. It was a perfectly balanced ecosystem. Predator and prey, forest and fire, life and death. But balance is fragile. And beneath the surface, something was already shifting. Long before the asteroid, Earth was already under siege. In what is now India, a massive volcanic region called the Deccan Traps had awakened. These weren't typical eruptions. They were cataclysmic. For hundreds of thousands of years, toxic gases poured into the skies. Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, mercury. The result? Poisoned rain, ocean acidification, wild climate swings. Some dinosaur populations began to decline, not from violence, but from environmental stress. Fewer plants, less food, rising temperatures, sickening seas. And just as some species began to adapt, something came that no creature could prepare for. A meteor the size of a mountain slammed into Earth near what's now the peninsula, Mexico. The Chicxulub impact. It hit at a devastating angle, around 60 degrees, maximizing destruction. The energy released was equivalent to 10 billion Hiroshima bombs. The immediate blast obliterated everything within 1,000 miles. The air turned to fire. Oceans exploded into steam. Shockwaves circled the globe. But the real death came in the aftermath. Massive wildfires spread globally, igniting forests thousands of miles away. Ash and debris filled the skies, blocking sunlight. Photosynthesis stopped. Temperatures plummeted. The Earth plunged into darkness. For months, maybe years, plants died. Then the herbivores, then the predators. But here's the twist most people never hear. Not all dinosaurs died immediately. Fossil evidence shows some species survived for months, perhaps even years after the impact. Tiny herds of hadrosaurs migrating through cold valleys. Triceratops mothers protecting their young in dying forests. Velociraptors hunting in silence beneath blackened skies. They were struggling, but fighting to live. Some dinosaurs even began shifting behaviors, hiding, nesting underground, adapting to colder climates. They were trying to evolve, but it wasn't enough. Why? Because the asteroid didn't just kill. It broke the planet's systems. Rainfall patterns collapsed, ocean currents stalled, acidic rain destroyed coastal life, entire ecosystems unraveled like threads. Even the strongest fell. Scientists recently uncovered tiny glass spherules called tektites thousands of miles from the crater. These were formed when Earth's crust was instantly vaporized by the impact, then rained back down as molten glass. But they also reveal something terrifying. The angle of impact caused the Earth's crust to ricochet the blast upward, like a cannon shot into the stratosphere. This launched trillions of tons of vaporized rock, sulfur, and coal into the atmosphere, supercharging global warming and acid rain, all in a matter of weeks. It wasn't just extinction, it was atmospheric chaos. Within months, Earth had gone from paradise to apocalypse. Yet not everything died. Some tiny feathered dinosaurs survived. They were fast, Small, able to burrow or escape into isolated environments, they evolved. Their bones became lighter, their wings stronger, their brains sharper. They became birds. Every pigeon, every hawk, every eagle is a living, breathing descendant of dinosaurs. The age of dinosaurs ended, but their legacy took flight. Extinction. This wasn't the end. Here's where the story shifts, because the asteroid that doomed the dinosaurs came from above. Ours is rising from within. We are now in the middle of what scientists call the sixth mass extinction, caused not by space rocks, but by us. Deforestation, rising carbon, melting ice, species vanishing daily. The warning signs, they're hauntingly familiar. We're recreating the same global disruption, but faster. In the age of dinosaurs, it took thousands of years for volcanoes to destabilize the planet. Today, we've done more damage in 2 centuries. And just like the dinosaurs, we may not notice we're in danger till it's too late. The lesson of the dinosaurs isn't just about death, it's about illusion. They ruled for over 160 million years. They survived supervolcanoes, tectonic shifts, even other extinctions. But it only took one catastrophic moment to end everything, because dominance isn't forever, and nature doesn't care who's on top. If the dinosaurs had a final thought, it might have been, we've been here forever. Nothing can stop us. But history proved otherwise. The dinosaurs are gone. They never truly disappeared. They live on in our skies, in our science, our imagination. Every fossil is a message, a voice from the past saying, we were here, we ruled, and we fell. And maybe the greatest legacy they left us is a mirror. Because if we don't adapt, if we keep pushing Earth's systems to the brink, we might join them, not with an asteroid, but with our own hands. In the end, the real apocalypse wasn't fire or ice. It was the belief that nothing could ever change. If this story made you see the dinosaurs and our planet in a new light, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell.